Well, hello everyone. It has been a very busy time in class. I know a lot of you have been traveling. There's been some illnesses, some computer issues, and well, I hope everything is going better now for those who have been having those problems. Life happens, and if you guys need any more time or any questions, please contact me, let me know. I'm going to quickly go over some of the things we've been putting together for our final project proposal. Right now, we're working on the executive summary. Now, the executive summary is a summary, a quick synopsis of what is in your proposal. So it is something that an executive can look at and see if it's worth looking at the rest of the paper. Now, it is not a piece that talks about your paper saying, in this section I did this, in that section I did that. It is just a brief version of your proposal in a short form. I would expect it maybe about a page and a half at the most. It depends how long your final proposal is. Now, some of the other documents we've been working on, let's go back to Unit 5. I think there's still some questions about the literature review, which is otherwise known as an annotated bibliography. Now, we all know what a bibliography is. That is a list of your sources written in APA style. Being the annotated bibliography, after that APA listing of that source, you put a brief summary of that, or not a summary, a brief description of it right after the APA listing. Then you can take all your sources and put them in categories by theme or topic. That turns it into a little bit of an outline-ish type form, but it is not something where you take these and spread them throughout your proposal. It is a section all by itself. Other things we've looked at, needs, risks, and barriers. Again, there are three things in there. I really think it's necessary that you include the needs as well as the risks, and don't forget barriers as well. I have seen plenty of this in the past where there'll be a real quick thing about risk, forgetting all the rest of it. Risk matrix is a good thing to add as well. It really shows what's going on. Also within the risk matrix, be sure you're not just putting little phrases, but a complete description of the risk and how you would handle it or not handle it, whatever is best to do with that. More recently, we've looked at legal, ethical, and policy issues. Again, there's three things within that. Please don't take this lightly. It's been something that a lot of people really have been treating as a fluff piece. The school puts a lot of emphasis on this. I see a great need for it as well, because policies are a major driving force within a lot of organizations. Legal issues definitely are, and of course ethics, we've all seen plenty of lapses in that. So those three areas need to be addressed properly. So any questions on those, please let me know. Now, coming up, we're going to have the final presentation. This, again, is a presentation, PowerPoint slides. You can either give it through a conference call or record the narration onto the slides. They tended to work pretty good last time. Be sure you touch upon the things you have gone through. I must add that the executive summary and the literature review pieces are written pieces only. They don't go into a presentation. Presentation is to give a real quick 10-minute, 15-minute look at what you're doing. So a lot different than the final paperwork. Again, also looking at the final paperwork, I did provide a sort of a guide coming up to the halfway point for the Unit 6. I have something as well for the final, because the paperwork, the documents we've created throughout the class are what go together in making that final project proposal. Of course, that does not include the presentations. Presentations are like one track, and the project proposal paperwork is another track. There's common information between the two, but those are actually two separate things. Again, any problems, life happenings that interfere, please let me know. Let me know what I can do. Any questions or problems with what we're doing in class, please bug me. I am always available and can get back to you within one business day. So thanks a lot. Let's keep going, and quite happy with what's going on so far. Have a great week.